This idea that he wants Wilson or Fields, and I used a quote on our show today. I don't know that he framed it that way. He just said that he'd like to keep one of them. Maybe he already has the one in mind that he wants. If he doesn't already have the one in mind that he wants, and he was just being polite or strategic because you have to negotiate, if you can create both of them to believe it's one or the other, it puts you in a position where maybe you can play one against the other to get the best possible deal. I just think it's interesting, unusual to have two quarterbacks and create the impression that you want one or the other. I think it is a negotiating ploy. I would like to think that it's Justin Fields at this point. I think Russell Wilson's best days are behind him. Justin Fields' best days could still be in front of him. I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't be opposed to a reset button like last year, but Fields seems to be the guy. If one or the other is going to be back, I don't know why it would be Wilson. I don't know why it wouldn't be Fields.
In a sit-down interview with Channel 2 after that initial Q&A, he implied when talking about money that could be spent in free agency that quarterback was going to be the biggest expenditure, which made me feel like, Mike, whether it was Fields or Russ, he doesn't expect either one to come cheap. And if that's the case, then I would just say toss both out because you're not winning with either one.
It could be they're thinking about somebody else plus one or the other as the backup. That would hopefully be the approach, that they think they can do better than either one.
Well, Russ isn't going to be the backup.
Fields,
we know that, right? I mean, Russ is not signing
right.
back up here to be a backup quarterback. I don't think.
I don't know that he's finding a starting job anywhere. You really think Tom Brady's going to give the green light to Pete Carroll, even if Pete Carroll would want Russ?
I don't think Pete wants him.
Connect dots. No, well, I mean, it was kind of ugly by the end.
Right.
And it was multiple years of Russ agitating for more. He wanted to be Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen in that offense, and the Seahawks were like, no, you're not that guy. And then he eventually leaves, and he finds out he's not that guy. Now, maybe he was that guy 5 years ago, but at this point, he can't run away from the pressure. He still throws a great deep ball, but I think the Steelers, if they want to get to where they want to go, they need a long-term solution, not a Band-Aid. Justin Fields possibly could still be a very good starter if he evolves and develops and grows as a passer. And in hindsight, knowing what we know now, it would have been better to just ride it out with him last year and get him to a higher level of development. But Mike Tomlin thought that Russell Wilson was better positioned to take them to a Super Bowl than Justin Fields. He was wrong, but that's what he thought. In hindsight, let's see what Justin Fields can do and have more evidence, more information, more ammunition to make our final decision about which guy we want after Fields has gone wire to wire, assuming he would have stayed healthy.